What we're doing here is that we've taken our first dose for any normal size vessel. So when I say a normal size vessel, vessels with tanks up to about 200 litres, we've put in a quarter of one of our small bottles, which is 125 ml. Now, our product will actually expand and proliferate in the system, so that is more than enough to get going and to take over the bad bacteria, getting rid of all of your smells and getting rid of all of the crystallization and the sludge. By using only 125 ml of the product, amazingly, that's actually a double dose for a 200 litre tank, and what that will actually do is we've captured all the bad bacteria in your tank. So going forward now, when you pump out, once that tank has reached its heights and you pump out, you will only need to put in 60 ml of product going forward. So the 60 ml is basically our continuing dose. Do not wash the tanks out in between. So 125 to start off with for anything up to 200 litres, and then 60 ml going forward because there is already a probiotic base in the tank. So it makes it a really cost-effective product, which is great for the environment and great for your budget. Not to mention it's great preventative maintenance, even though you're using it just as a standard tank treatment. Some of the vessels that we come across, we don't know how old they are. We don't know if the crystallization that is within them is really thick, like it could be several centimetres, or it could be purely a couple of millimetres. So I always tell people it could take a couple of weeks, it could take several months and even a year to get rid of all of the crystallization. Usually within 6 months, we're able to get things freed up and everything is looking good.
So when using ProPower for the first 6 to 12 months, try to come back to port with your tanks higher rather than pumping them out on the way home. This allows our microbes to sit higher in the tank and do their cleaning. After 6 to 12 months, you can use your tanks however you like.
As a failsafe, if you have the opportunity and your vessel is like many in Australia where they sit at the marina and they are not used for long periods of time, purely overdose the product. For the cost of the product, to overdose it is not a big hit to the pocket. Overdose it, fill the tanks up with water and let the tank sit full for preferably 2 months. That will clean the roof of the tank where a lot of the crystallization sits, and thereby that holds your putrefying bacteria, and the putrefying bacteria is what gives us our smells. So if we can get rid of that crystallization, we've actually gotten rid of a lot of the problems that are evident inside the tanks.